Good. Y'all done with Coach Eric?
Yeah.
Keedy, I know we're going to talk a lot about senior stuff. Before we get into that, free throws for you guys. Hug just talked about some missed opportunities at the line earlier in the year. But last 10 games, you guys have been really good. Different attitude, just had to get the process down. What's led to that improvement?
During crucial times in the game, it normally comes down to free throws and turnovers. So we made that a mission to start to make free throws when they counted.
I'll ask you about senior day. What's going to go through your mind when you walk out on that carpet? I mean, you had an opportunity to go someplace else or do something else. You chose to come back for your 5th year. What does it mean?
I hate you did that so early. It mean the world to me, for the last 3 years. The only fans I've known were West Virginia fans. So I think that'll be a pretty sad, happy moment at the same time.
Emmett said you guys were playing games and stuff, talking about it a little bit. You know, what's going to be like to walk out there the last time.
Every time we bring it up, I'll be like, why would you do that? Because I try not to think about it until that moment comes. But, I mean, it's been all love since the moment I stepped on campus. So I think I don't even know what to say about it.
Keedy, take us back to last year when you decided to stay instead of leave. Has everything you wished for when you made that decision to stay kind of happened? Has it been what you envisioned when you said, I'm going to stay at West Virginia for one more year?
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, we're right there on the bubble, getting in the tournament. I mean, that was the main purpose of coming back, to help this team reach the NCAA tournament after missing last year. So I think this year is everything that I wished it would be.
It's right there for you. I mean, meaningful games are in front of you. Is that how you view it?
Definitely. These are must-win games, even though people saying we might be in the tournament, but these wins will be kind of like insurance for us.
You free throws again a little bit. The drive to get there, I mean, is it purposeful to try to get to the line when you head to the basket and you take a beating? What's that like?
I mean, my main purpose is probably get there before the defense get there, but some way, somehow, I always get me out there and take some contact. But, I mean, I look forward to the contact. I don't care how hard I fall, if I make it or miss. But I'm one of the players that like contact a lot.
Even you're bumped and bruised and all that, you don't mind it?
Yeah, I don't mind it. Every time they ask me, am I all right, I tell them I'll be okay.
Then you go hop in the tub?
Sometimes. Sometimes I can handle it, sometimes I can't.
You're so soft-spoken and quiet off the court, but on the court you're almost like a tiger, a lion out there. Well, what's Flip? Is that just rubbing off from Stevenson, or is that in you all the time?
I won't lie, some of his did rub off on me early in the season. I had got a couple texts here and there, but I kind of calmed down from that. But the court is like being in a jungle. You eat or get ate. Simple.
So you use that as a way to play?
Oh, for sure. I look at the other team like enemies prey, so.
Do you guys pay attention to what tomorrow means and what, the upcoming games mean for your NCAA tournament hopes?
Yeah, of course. I mean, Kansas State ranked number 11 right now in the country, and that'll be a great win for us trying to solidify a spot in the tournament.
Speaking of senior day tomorrow, there's 6 of you going out, and I believe there's 5 managers and 2 trainers. I mean, that may take like 2 hours to get through everybody.
Yeah. I might have to, after my name called, if I'm not last, I might have to grab some heating pads before the game start.
You got family? Who's coming in?
Yeah, my mom is coming, and my junior college advisor will be walking out with me.
Keedy, what do you think it'll be like, I guess, anticipating trying to overcome the emotion early in the game, balancing it, knowing that, you have an important game that maybe not be a must-win, but as you described, could be, some big-time insurance for you guys?
I mean, I think once the game starts, I'll just snap right out of it and realize it's time to play. So I think I'll be fine handling those emotions.
Keedy, kind of curious, people are asking you about your decision to come back for this year, but, if you go back to your first year at WVU, I mean, obviously you just came from JUCO, so it was kind of your introduction to this level.
Right.
But after that year, like a lot of guys had kind of left. I mean, you could have gone into the portal because the portal was like the hot thing at
Right.
that point. So the decision to stay here then, and I mean, what does that mean to you now, and why was it the right decision for you to stay back then?
It means a lot to me now, realizing the support that I have from this fan base. I was always taught never run. I always try to fight the competition. I mean, my first year, of course, playing behind Deuce and Jordan, I had doubts, but you're not always going to be the best player on the team, no matter what level you're at. You might be, you might not, but it's all about just putting in the work and believing in yourself and staying the course.
What was that first year like?
I mean, my first year, it had highs and lows. I had some high moments. But for the most part, I just started that year as, learning the system, getting better, learning whatever I can for when I do get the opportunities to play.
Going back to your first year, your game offensively has really developed in the past 3 years, and you've kind of turned into a legitimate scorer for this team. What's been the biggest thing you can point to as what's helped your game grow on the offensive end?
Coaches. I mean, they always, since my first year here, they told me to be aggressive, but I was always complacent sometimes, but I don't know why. But I think as I got older and realized and understood the game more, that kind of helped me out too.
You ever go back and watch film from that first year, your first year?
No. I just let that stay in the past, yeah.
To his point, though, you've gotten better statistically each year.
Mm-hmm.
That's got to be pretty pleasing to you that you've been able to do that.
Yeah, I always believed in myself. It's just the amount of work that I put in over the summers during the courses of the year. So I think that's what allowed me to do that.
Where does confidence play a role in that?
I mean, you gain confidence from working out continuously, so I think confidence plays a major role in that.
I mean, I noticed specifically your three-point shooting has gotten considerably better.
Right.
Is that from practice or is that confidence?
A little bit of both. Yeah, like yesterday I missed a couple shots, but the confidence I had, I just kept shooting and eventually I started making them.
You see a similarity between those early years that you were talking about, like riding behind guys, and kind of what Seth is going through right now? The jump, he might have an opportunity next year.
For sure, because most of the time during practice, I'm the one guarding Seth, so it's kind of tough for him, but I think he's learning a lot. He's maturing as time goes on. He knows when to take his shots. So I think next year will be a breakout year for Seth for sure, if this year is not it.
When Deuce was here and thinking of going, were you there saying, yeah, I think you ought to go? Giving him a little advice.
I mean, yeah, obviously, because I wanted to play. But I did have the opportunity to learn from him, and he was a really big help in my success here.
It helped you playing behind him.
For sure.
Do you still talk to him?
Not that much. We talk like, probably every month or so.
Is it helpful to play a game tomorrow against a really good team? I mean, with the emotion and stuff, if you get out there and you carry it into the game, those two guards will blow right past you
Right.
that quickly. Does that help?
I think so. That helps us moving forward also into the postseason play as well, playing a great team that we're playing. So I think we should be, I hope those emotions don't get in the way of us, but I think we should be fine.
Say you got to flip the switch pretty quickly.
Yes.
Because that team will smack you in the face if you don't.
Right. We always taught to, make them bleed first, not get hit first, so I think we should be fine.
Thanks, Keith.
Yep, thank you.